Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello there, and how are you today? I'm just doing this live video. Why? Because I want to. I want to, really. So, if anybody is viewing this, thank you for viewing this. Very, very much so. I just wanted to say I want you to like this video. I want you to share this video, and I want you to subscribe and hit the bell icon as well. That would be very, very much appreciative of you. So I'm just going to talk about MMA and combat sports in general, what's been going on in the past week. Why not? Why not? It's something to talk about, isn't it? And it's been one hell of a roller coaster road. I still don't know what's going on with a lot of the things. I thought there'd be a conclusion in regards to Jorge Masvidal's replacement, but unfortunately there isn't. So let's get straight into it. I'm going to talk about the UFC Fight Night, Holloway versus Rodriguez. Where has Rodriguez been? How has he been? Quite frankly, it's shocking in my opinion. The fact that he's been out for so long, he's so injury prone. I'm telling you one thing, he's fighting Holloway, right? I just see this. I don't see this going good for Rodriguez. He's a talented fighter. The unfortunate thing is that he's not. Um, no, it's a good fight. Totally, it's going to be a good fight. But the thing is, he hasn't got the KO power. I mean, he didn't finish. He only finished. What's his name? The Korean Zombie by the upside down elbow, which was absolutely magnificent. But you're talking Holloway, man. He's got a great chin. He hardly gets hit. I mean, no, he gets hit a lot, but he's got a great chin, and his boxing's amazing. So he uses his reach very, very well at 145. So that's absolutely perfect. So I am personally just gonna go straight away with Max Holloway simply because. Let me see the reach. Oh, Yair's got a reach advantage. Is he going to use it though? I don't think so. See, he's got a 36% TK KO TKO decisions. Nators, they are quite like that. So this is probably going to go full 5 rounds. I'm going to give it to Max Holloway simply because it's just easy to kind of see that. Yair, he's been injury prone quite too much, to be honest, too much for me to kind of go, you know what? You ready? He was supposed to fight Zabit many, many, many times. Did he fight him? No, he didn't. He got it. Even Zabit, he's injury prone. I think these guys go too hard in training. They need to train more wrestling. I think Yair. Let's see how good he is now. I really don't know. I would love it if he was, an amazing fighter in that regard, in regards to his wrestling. But I don't think he's going to improve because he's been injured quite a bit. So that's that. So I'm going to go with Max Holloway on that one. Ben Rothwell versus Marcos Roger de Lima. I'm going to go with Ben Rothwell simply because, quite frankly, no matter what, he doesn't manage to get finished. You know what I mean? I mean, this actually Marcos Roger de Lima. I don't know much about him. I mean, look, the stats are quite similar. Um, it's going to be a good co-main event. If Marcos Roger de Lima's got to go in there to try to finish him, but I mean, is he gonna? Is he what weight is he? Let me see. Height 6'1", 253. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with Ben Rothwell on that. Felicia Spencer versus Leah Letson. I've heard. Well, I think Felicia Spencer's gonna win that one. Any more fights which I'm interested in on this card? Unfortunately, not. Thiago Moses, no. Cynthia Calvillo, she got knocked out just recently. She's fighting again. It was only like a month ago. What's she doing fighting so soon? I think she's trying to override that loss. I don't think it's a good thing, you know. I think she's gonna lose that fight. Andrea Lee, yeah, she's a favorite as well. Oh my God, Mark Diakese, I thought he retired. He's fighting Rafael Alves. I don't know much about Rafael Alves. Is he a? He looks he's Brazilian guy, so he's obviously gonna be a you know, Right, okay. He's a KO guy as well, 37%. Submissions, obviously Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hmm, man. Well, you got to give credit for where credit's for trying for Mark Diakise. I have to say that. Um, no. Besides that, I'm not really interested in that. I'm afraid there's not much interesting there for me. So let me see if there's any up-to-date news, any more interesting news which is happening in the forefront in MMA. Right, I'm just gonna go on MMA Mania, check their news out, what's been happening. Okay, on fighter breaking down the blast. Nah, I don't care too much about that. Oh yeah, old Versace Masvidal beefs with Nomad's Mac. Yeah, this one's gonna be interesting. What's happening here? Suddenly, out of nowhere, Conor McGregor's been talking a lot of trash to Masvidal. He normally kept quiet when Masvidal came out with the walkout, in the walkout robe, trying to get some clout going for himself so he can get a fight going with him. What did he do? Conor was just quiet. Suddenly now, out of nowhere. Okay, let's read this article. Okay, welcome to Midnight Mania. Nobody's particular happy. Right, he's basically said, Conor McGregor said, it's also George Masvidal's birthday, but he BI female dog for bottling the fight against Leon. F your injury, you sign to fight, you fight. Strip the belt from him that he never won. Ho in a house code. The F was that's about as well last season's Versace house code. Ha ha ha! What the f? Suddenly, that's like you just woke up after years. Now suddenly, now you decide to talk. So it's quite actually it's good clout for what's his name Masvidal. He's gonna get some of his stardom. Conor McGregor's. So yeah. So Jorge basically replied, "Let's see if this is any good. I guess you're off your meds again, barking up the wrong tree, and don't be upset. Your client was about to be blessed with the biggest payday of his life, and now you don't get a dime off his whack. Hush. Can't swear, on here. Too much, man, for you." A little guy, go back to fighting old dudes in bars. It's a good reply. Um, you don't get a dime off his. So apparently, he's alluding to that he's gonna actually get some money off him from maybe he was somehow invested in. Um, yeah, maybe he was somehow invested in fighting him in regards to maybe the same agency or something like that. Maybe he gets a percentage of his purse or whatever it is. I don't know. It's a bit weird. But you clearly can see that Connor's now he's trying to get on with anyone really. He's trying to be relevant. That's what's just amazing at this time. But out of nowhere, he doesn't do anything without for no reason. Sometimes this guy. So anyway, let me see if there's any interesting posts. None of these that I want to really look at. Okay, so that's well. Regardless of whatever you want to say, he's out, man. He's out. Um, Masvidal's out. I think they're gonna do Colby versus Masvidal. Why not? They should always do that. They should do that. They should have done that a long time ago. Um, it just makes sense. It makes sense. Do the Ultimate Fighter, but to be honest, I don't want to watch it, man. I hate the Ultimate Fighter, man. It's so boring now. It's just that's just me. If you want to watch it, go for it. But for me, I hate that stuff, man. Geechee. So Masvidal is basically, to be honest, he should try to get a fight going with Conor. Just keep on, trash talking with him. He can get more of Conor's followers jumping onto Masvidal. I think yeah, right. Masvidal, Kobe, that will just be a good fight, good old fashioned fight. It has to happen simply because it just makes business sense, man. Come on, we're in the entertainment industry now, and it will be good to see. It will really be good to see. That could be the number one contender fight, and just give Leon Edwards the actual title shot. It doesn't bother me. Or if you don't give him the title shot, give Khamzat Chimaev the title, not the title shot, the number one contendership fight against Leon Edwards. Did you see how Leon Edwards was like, no, 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 no? Look, I guess if he can get the same amount of money for fighting Khamzat, why don't he do it? I just don't get it. Apparently he's getting about $1 million. So, why not? Do it, man. Do it. Fight him. I don't understand with Leon Edwards. The thing is, right, Leon Edwards is a great guy. He just deserves another title shot. But in the last fight, anybody who saw that, you can't tell me that at the end of it, they're thinking, you know what, this guy's a world beater. Because he was almost going to get knocked out. He was almost going to get finished, man. Come on. And this is no disrespect to Leon Edwards. That was an amazing performance, regardless, to get through that as well. But seriously, that last moment, it certainly put something in your head, in everybody's head, more or less. I'm sure everybody saw that end of the fight and they thought, you know what, this guy's gonna get beat if he fights Kamaru again. He's notorious a better boxer than Yan. Who cares? This is another headline. I don't really want to. I can't believe people are arguing about that. Seriously, notorious is better than boxer. He didn't. He Logan Paul went full 8 rounds with Logan Paul went full 8 rounds with not Masvidal, with Mayweather. Conor couldn't do the full 12 rounds and he's a professional fighter? Come on, give me a break. Give me a break. Anyway. Yeah, Khabib has dismissed him as a top contender. Khabib, I don't know, he just comes out and says it like it is sometimes, you know what I mean? Like he said, in the last 8 fights, you got finished 3 times, Justin. You had opportunity to become champion, but you fell asleep. Man, that's harsh, man. Why do you need to be like that? I guess it is what it is. You know what I mean? Islam is on a 9-win streak, 3 fights in 2021, and all finishes. Just shut up and admit that Islam deserves this title shot, not you. Come on. If I truthfully be honest with you, does Islam deserve it? Yeah. No, actually, no. He's fighting off the leftovers off the other top contenders, in my opinion. Look, right, everybody's gonna hate on me. Look, I'm Muslim. I like Islam. I like Khabib. I love the brothers. They're awesome. But man, if I want to see a fight, I would rather see Justin Gaethje versus Dustin Poirier 2, or Justin Gaethje versus Charles Oliveira than I wouldn't see Islam, because Islam going to be so dominant that it's not going to be entertaining at all. So give Islam a few more fights, man, and then basically he can win the title. Just have one more fight, man. I don't know. I'm just being honest, man. Seriously, Islam just right now. Come on, man. You got Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker wasn't really properly ready. He just came back to back off he had a victory over someone, I can't remember where it was and then it was like within 2 weeks he went and fought Islam. So look, it is what it is. He just needs to. I reckon he just needs more clout now. He needs to kind of like I use that word quite often because that's all that there is nowadays, isn't it? Islam needs to talk about um, Conor and keep on trying to build that fight up, talk rubbish about him. That would be most appropriate. But if you ask me, does he deserve it? Yeah, nine wins streak, 3 fights in 2021. Yeah, you can't deny that. But at the same time, I would rather watch Gaethje because he's just such a tough fighter, man, tough fighter. John Jones finds a new home base after Jackson Wink split, so he's found a new home. He's apparently he's gone to another subsidiary place of Jackson Wink, so he's gone to another part, another gym which is owned by. I want to sincerely thank gym owner and coach Nick Urso and everyone at the original Jackson's MMA program for allowing me to call their dojo my new home base. Well, to be honest, I think it's good. I think, if I truthfully be honest, with John Jones in the past 5 to 5 fights, he's been very lackluster. His whole thing has just been, I'm gonna play to their strengths, what their strengths are, and I'm just gonna fight against that, and I'm just gonna use my. He hasn't been. He's been more conservative as opposed to when he first came. He was just like a world beater. He would go for the finish. Now he started to become like a more of a decisionator, and that's when he lost. I thought he lost his last fight, clearly against whatever his name is. I forgot now. I can't believe the guy. He was the champion really, and but yeah, he shouldn't go back to one light heavyweight now. I think he's slowed down in his he's slowed down for sure, Jones. So if he needs to go, he needs a new place, I think. But he needs to be more inventive, more like when he was trying to finish guys. So I think that type of attitude will, make him, the more exciting fighter than that he was at one point. But now he's just like, oh my gosh, seriously. It's just a bit of a ridiculous. It's just ridiculous, man. I can't. I don't. Look, he might be on the PEDs and all that. I don't. I mean, look, I'm not bothered about it. Right, I am bothered about it. You shouldn't be on PEDs and stuff. What I mean to say is, it's just right about now, right? Right about now, and right about now, I think he's trying to reinvent himself, and I think that's the most appropriate thing for him to do. I think him being where he was kind of sucked. I think they're all becoming like yes men towards him as well. And I think the other coach who kicked him out, I think he did the right thing because you're just becoming an enabler and you don't want to do that. You got to say it like how it is, man. You got to say it like it is. Sometimes do what you got to do. Wonder Boy versus Mohammed Bilal. Set for UFC Fight Night. Wonder Boy, yeah, it's going to be a good fight. I'll say with what is going to happen. If it's going to be a 5-round fight, it's just going to be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Mohammed. You're just going to get beat, man. You're just going to get picked from the outside. You really. I don't think you work well. I'm just. Look, he's a hard worker. I'm not going to, say anything bad about him. He's a hard worker. He's gonna have to close the distance and try to take him down. That's the key. So out of the bat, in my opinion, Mohammed Bilal, he just needs to go like 1, 2 in, take him down, go for leg kicks, leg kicks, leg kicks, take him down. Just go for a Khabib approach, like Khabib did with Barbosa. That's the only way that he can do this, in my opinion. But I've got Wonder Boy in that one because I think Muhammad Bilal. He's more of a, I would say, 155er. He's a small welterweight. If you know, yeah. So anyway, let me check some other stuff out. Let me just check MMAfighting.com. Let me check what they've got to say. Alrighty, yeah. Fighting squad for biting. Yeah, man, that's just crazy. Video just engage your questions if Justin Poirier would actually face him in a rematch. I think he just walks away. Well, whatever, man. If he walks away, man. Whatever. Kayla Harrison. Why doesn't Chris Cyborg want to? She's then playing fighting Kayla Harrison. Seriously, I don't. Kayla Harrison will beat her. Seriously, she'll just beat her, man. I can see it. If you the moment you're basically saying, oh, you know what, she's downplaying the talk. She said, "Come to my home at Bellator." Well, fine, but I think Kayla's just gonna beat her, man, really badly. That's just my opinion. Okay, now let me just talk some boxing news. I just wanted to simply because I was shocked that they actually made the fight. Yeah, the fight's actually happened and it's actually made. So in regards to Jake Paul, let me just I've just right. To be honest, I couldn't find any particular videos or any particular news in regards to it. I did watch that. I did watch the actual press conference, which Tommy Fury didn't even turn up to. He, look, man, you're getting paid a huge amount of money. Why wouldn't you just turn up, dude? Look, you gotta give credit where credit's due, man. Jake Paul, he's an American YouTuber, man. And he's fighting Tommy Fury, who's like a professional boxer. Seriously? And he's a legit weight cruiserweight, I would say, more or less, fighter. And he's gonna fight him. I think he's gonna get beat, in my opinion. I do think it's too soon for Jake Paul. I think Jake Paul should have had one more fight prior to this. But he's gonna fight him. You got to give credit where credit is due, man. You got to give it where credit is due. But Tommy Fury, you're not even doing the press conference stuff. What is wrong with you? You've got to do it, man. You want to sell the fight? It's just perfect, right? He's gonna crack, right? Let me see if I can see if there's anything. Sky Sports boxing, right? Let me see. He's not gonna break under pressure. There ain't gonna be. He's been on the big stage against Aaron Woodley now.
Tommy
Oh, damn it.
claims to have been doing this his whole life, and he has an amateur career, and he's been around it. That is true, but he hasn't worked as hard as me. You know, I see a green guy who hasn't sparred enough times and has only been put in there with opponents that were meant to lose. This is his first real test where his opponent isn't some guy that's just gonna flop over. He has no idea what he's getting himself into. This is his first time.
Right. Nah. I saw that. To be honest, he's just talking what he's supposed to do. But that's that. I I just don't get why Tommy Fury is not promoting the fight. It's just, you know, it's an easy sell. They can, if you've got anything to do with the pay-per-view buys, he could just get involved in it. It will be perfect for him. He doesn't even want to do it. He just doesn't want to do it. I just don't get it. So let's move on to the British scene, man. Yeah, finally, we're gonna get Amir Khan versus Kell Brook fight date and how to watch on TV as contracts are signed. This is gonna be good. Amir Khan looks set for a long-awaited bout against Kell Brook next year. So in 2022, that's gonna happen. This is gonna be. This is now at this. They're both at the stage now, in my opinion, where they should be fighting each other. Really, I think for Amir, there's not much upside in regards to any of the fighters that he's been fighting. He's, I don't know, he's in the mid, he's on the limbo stage. I mean, he's fought Canelo, got knocked out by him. Look, I give him all the credit in the world. I give him all the credit in the world. It's just this fight has been brewing up for a long time. It was going to sell a lot. Just make as much money as they can. And I think after this fight, Amir should just retire. That's just my opinion. Or if he wins by KO, then it will be a different case. Only problem with Amir, right, is unfortunately is factually his chin's not great. You know what I mean? His chin is not great. If his chin was good, I could understand. But he's got fast hands. He's got fast hands. That's how he won the Olympics. Is actually, God bless. But when it comes to the chin, he can't work that. That's the thing. And I think against a guy like Kell Brook, he's going to go balls to the walls, really going to try to finish him big time. And I think he's going to win. Kell Brook, I can see it, unfortunately. But who knows? Who knows? He might win by points. Amir. That'll be interesting to watch. And I'm just gonna go to my Instagram in a second, simply because I just want to see. For any other news besides that. Okay, let's have a look. Best fighters under the age of 30. You got to give it to Khamzat. Khamzat, he's got to be fighting for the title. Islam, he's too dominant, man. He's gonna become champ easily. He's gonna. That's why I say I'm not hating on. I would prefer if Justin fights Poirier or Charles Oliveira next, if I truth be honest, simply because once he fights for the title, no one's going to take it off him. I mean, look, right? Yeah, they've got their feud going on as usual. Khabib saying, for the last 3 years, brother, for the last 3 years, Tony Ferguson, you've never won a single round in the UFC. Some of the rounds you lost 10-8. Since 2015, you won only one fight top 15. Tony, it's a clear picture here. I'm not gonna go low and personal. I'm not gonna insult you. It's just facts. That's good. That's nice. That's very polite. Tony Ferguson, as usual. I don't even know why he's bothering, man. Fathead. Fathead. In a British accent, I'll say. Fathead. You have avoided me since 2015, you fake injuries, and hide behind your team after the bloody beating I gave your teammate for weeing me off. You want no part 100%. You're just a shook one. No cojones, all strikes. The fans deserve better from you, Habiba. Man, I feel sorry for Tony, man. He was just at such a huge level, man, and it's just been a decline. It's just been a decline. I don't, I don't know why everybody's like, oh, look at this amazing Eddie Alvarez picture with Conor McGregor. Look, you've got a counter fighter who's going, come on, Toro, Toro, Toro. And then all the bull has to go is, ah! And that's exactly what he did. Eddie Alvarez, he jumped into his right, I think it was the left or the right, whatever it was. He hit him. And it's stupid as hell, man. You know, Connor, as usual, doing that's just, I don't know. I'm just going through the feed now. Anything interesting happening here? Yep, Khamzat's posting about fighting Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards wants none of it. Yair Rodriguez versus Max Holloway. He weighed in at 145.5, so he is trying. I just, I don't see it. I just don't see Yair being the. I don't think he's going to beat Max Holloway. Max is still on another level, unfortunately. Okay, what did Justin Gaethje say? Your boy has two, and you want him to fight for the belts. My three losses are former champ, interim champ, and current champ. Islam beat and late replacement. Stay humble, champ. Get in line. Don't forget, Benil Dariush is sitting right in front of you. Oh yeah, yeah, that would be good. I'd like Benil Dariush to fight. Um, not Khamzat Islam. I think that would be good. And this might be motivational. So people out there, check it out. I told myself if I fight in the UFC until I'm 40, that would be great. That should be blessed. I'm here. I am at 42, and on top of the and on top of the world. Don't make plans. Just do the best that you can do when you can right now. Do it with focus and discipline, and let the universe, God, or whatever give the reward back. That's great. That's great. It's from the MMA hour. Yeah, MMA hour is great. Yeah, definitely, definitely listen to that. Dana, what's he talking about? I don't even know. It's not even him anyway. It's Uptown Funk, whoever the hell he is. Khabib, yeah, he's been talking about Jose Aldo. I don't even care about that. I don't think anybody cares. After 10 rounds, how do the people have it scored? I would give it the last fight a draw. That's what I said. Simply because of the eye poke and, grabbing hold of the fence. The point should be knocked off. Sure, the second round you give it to Kamaru for 10-8, but after that, nothing. Jorge Masvidal has withdrawn from the UFC fight due to injury. Okay, I can't be bothered anymore. That's enough from me. Please, if you are, please, once you view this, people, please like this video. Please share this video. And please subscribe to my video because you are awesome and you know it.